You need to film that. Look at that. How stunning is that?
Oh, that is cool.
That is so cool. But we're attempting to watch the band.
We're at the car wash, yeah.
And obviously, my Italian/German is fantastic. I don't even have a clue how much it is, so I'm trying to work it out. I think you basically put some money in and it'll give you an option. And you just turn it to number 1, turn it to number 2 when you want and stuff like that. So let's see what happens. But we need to get Bentley out first because he won't like it.
It is a bit of a filthy van.
Yeah.
Bit of a matte colour at the moment because it's filthy. How is it possible that their car wash looks this amazing? What an amazing view from a car wash. Looking super clean.
Maybe I could do it just like, I've got one more token.
Oh, he's got a credit token. Bentley's trying to get to him. Bentley, come here. Come on. Otherwise you'll get a clean, and you don't need to be clean. But it's looking good. Hey, Snow Dog. You made yourself a bed, have you? Well, we've come back to the place that we came 2 years ago when we were on honeymoon, and we're going to have a nice pizza. It's such good pizza here. We've been dying for it basically for the last 2 years, so part of the reason why we came back here.
Bentley's in here as well.
Yeah, Bentley's in.
He's sitting as close to the kitchen as possible, and he knows where the food has been prepared. Nice try, mate. Bentley's eating breadsticks.
Yeah. If he behaves himself. But we got loads.
We've got loads. We've moved seats because the table next to us
was bigger than they expected.
Yeah, needed more people. But what I love about being here on the continent is that nearly every restaurant that you come across is dog friendly. It's really great. So
although they did ask how big Bentley was.
Yeah, they did ask how big Bentley was. I was like, he's fairly big. And they're like, oh, he's okay. And they said, how many have you got? I said, just the one. I've not arrived by dog sled.
Oh, there's a cat up there. I was wondering what is he staring at.
Bentley's staring at a cat. Supposedly. Oh, look. It's a mountain lion. Bentley's just watching it.
I hope he doesn't bark.
So we've arrived in the Dolomites. We arrived at the campsite, Caravan Park Sexten. We've been here before. We absolutely love the place. We're pretty much headed straight out to our favourite pizzeria. We've come to Pizzeria Martina in the local town. It's only about 7 minutes away from the campsite, and we've ordered our pizzas. We'll show you around the campsite tomorrow. It looks completely different to when we were last there because it's in about 1 to 2 metres of snow.
And we've got a better pitch.
As you can probably see behind, the snow all around the place. And we've got a better pitch. We're not in the car park this time. It's incredible, but my God, it gets cold very, very quickly. So as soon as the sun went, it soon got cold. But yeah, we're going to eat a pizza now.
How can you tell it's really cold out here? because you leave his long line lead out and you come back to it being like this.
It's properly frozen. Oh my god.
It's actually full on frozen. So,
It's cold out here. It's definitely cold out here. Right, let's get
maybe we should take this in.
Let's get
before it snaps.
let's get the pop top cover on quick. It's morning time here in Caravan Park Sexten. We've been here before. We came here a year and a half, 2 years ago
For our honeymoon.
for our honeymoon. But
It's stayed in the car park.
it looks very, very different. You can see the mountains behind, all covered in snow, and they've had so much snow here. And if you can make that, yeah, you can see there's a lot of snow. But we slept fine last night, didn't we? We had the pop top cover on, obviously, and the heater was set to 4. But it's fine. There's a bit of ice inside on the roof. But yeah, it's been fine, hasn't it?
It's been lovely.
And the sun is kind of edging towards us. We're watching it get closer and closer to us, and that will make it loads warmer. Because
We're going to take Bentley out a couple of times today, we think, but not for long walks because I don't think we can get that far.
no, there's so much snow.
Then chill out today, spend the night here again.
Yeah. But first thing, we are going to head down to the shop and get some breakfast. So let's head down there. I bought beer from the shop, and there's only one way to keep it cold: shove it in the snow.
Steal the guy.
What are you trying to get? What are you trying to get?
Should I show you what I bought?
Yes.
So we got a troll last time we were here. So we got them a little girlfriend/boyfriend.
Bentley wants it. Look.
I love the pigtails. They're awesome. And get off it. The most exciting one for our house,
A massive troll.
with a very lovely plaited beard.
Again, Bentley will soon steal that. We really fancied a cup of tea this morning, but we couldn't have one because the gas just was not working very well at all. It was burning, but a really, really small flame. So either it's too cold for the gas, which is possible because the gas container area is surrounded by the water tank, and obviously the water that we put in when we arrived here is very, very cold here. So maybe it's a bit too cold, or the gas bottle is running out, which it must be getting close to running out anyway. We do have a spare one, so I'm just waiting for the sun to come up a bit more, heat the van up more, and then I'll see if it works again, just so I can rule out whether it's the temperature or the actual gas bottle, but we shall see. So there's our van just there. Right from the van you can go straight into the forest. I mean, that map there shows the network of walks and stuff, which is pretty crazy. But then you're straight into like the forest, and it goes on for miles and miles.
Look at that.
Icicles everywhere. So let's go and have a look. What are your thoughts then?
It's just paradise, isn't it?
I really hope the camera is picking up just how incredible this is. So much of it is just completely untouched. It's not snowed for a little while, I don't think. But it's just they've had so much snow. Well, if you want to come to an amazing location like this with your pooch, make sure you check out Eurotunnel. Go to their website, linked in the description below. It's the best way to travel to Europe with your pet. Hands down, the best way. We just want to say a huge thank you to Eurotunnel for sponsoring this series of vlogs. If it wasn't for them, this wouldn't be possible. It's been great to take Bentley to these amazing locations. I mean, look at it. So make sure you check out Eurotunnel.
Someone is loving having their face in the sun, but some nice cool air. I think this dog generally runs hot, would you not agree? He's a bit of a snow dog. He does love lying out in the snow, but he does also like just chilling with a bit of him in the sun. You're beautiful, Bieber. I'm so glad we brought you.
Right, well, I've just changed the gas bottle because it wasn't working still, even though it's lovely and warm now. So it wasn't the temperature, it's okay, it was just empty. So we need to get a spare one at some stage. I think it's cheaper here in Europe, so maybe we'll try and find it here, but we'll see how we get on. But we've got plenty anyway, it's fine.
Right, well, I'm sorry that you can only really see half of my face, but, well, you might like that, I don't know. Anyway, I can't see otherwise, so it's important to wear a hat up here. I can see Sean down there, waving at him, so I'm going to show you where approximately we're camped. If you look down there, you should be able to see Sean waving, maybe, hopefully. So, the campsite is vast. This is an enormous campsite and it looks totally different at the moment than it did when we were here last 2 years ago, because there was no snow when we were here before and now there's tons of snow. And look at the Dolomites. They're just stunning. Absolutely amazing. So this is a great vantage point to point out what's going on here. So here there's like a row of toilet blocks that is available to use if you're on a premium pitch. Obviously you have to pay, and that's your own private toilet block, and that comes with like a whirlpool bathtub and nice showers and all sorts of really good stuff. And I've seen quite a lot of the people in the premium pitches, which is around this area here, using them. Now we are on a premium pitch, which means we get a much bigger pitch, which is quite cool, and we're right next to a really good walk into the forest where you can take Bentley. Now looking over this way, I'm trying not to slip on the ice here as well, you can see where we stayed before. This is the car park that you can stay in here at Sexten. You're limited to 2 nights here, and I think, if I remember rightly, it's about €20. And there's 3 motorhomes here at the moment, so it's pretty empty. So you could actually end up with essentially quite a big pitch, but in the summer I have seen, or in the busy seasons, I have seen this absolutely rammed in pitches, so that's something to bear in mind. But gosh, at the moment you're getting a right bargain for €20. The only downside is it is right next to the road. Right, onwards. Let's look around here. So over here there's a lot of lodges that you can hire. Obviously that's not necessarily appropriate for people like us who have a camper van or a motorhome or a caravan, that kind of thing, but it is available. And if you want to come here skiing, you can actually see some people skiing over there, just finishing for the day and skiing back to the site. So it's a really convenient location. But yeah, all of this is these lodges, which is quite nice. And then the pitches keep on going. There's absolutely tons of them all down there, with amazing views of the Dolomites. It's really good actually having a nosy around these campsites. I really like looking at all the different motorhomes and camper vans and things like that, so it's really interesting. Now, also over there actually, before I move on, there is the most amazing shop ever, which has the best croissants that you can ever imagine, that are filled with custard. Oh, they are literally to die for, and completely worth making any detour in your trip to go there. And of course Martina's, the pizzeria that we went to last night, that was amazing. Now here, this is the toilet block, the main toilet block, with, again, the best showers I have ever been in. They are incredible and so warm and so, just so good. Again, completely worth coming here just for that alone. And actually, at the moment, quite a lot of the premium pitch people who are over here, they've all got the private ones. So actually, I've pretty much had this to myself in the morning, which is great. Oh, I haven't pointed out yet, there's some really cool places. These are like tree house type things, and I was told by someone else that apparently there's a jacuzzi actually in the living room. Now that'd be nice, just sitting watching TV, sat in your jacuzzi. I'd be alright with that. So I hope that's been quite a good tour. Let us know if you've been to Sexten as well, because it is quite a cool campsite, especially for snowboarding and skiing and things like that, but definitely worth coming to. And I'm glad we spent 2 nights here, because it's been really nice just chilling out today and taking Bentley on some lovely walks, but I'm sure we'll be back, and I'm sure Sean will want to do some skiing, and I'll just sit and chill and drink wine and eat cheese.
He's coming!
Good boy, and sit.
I know, you're not having it.
Right, my turn. Join us next time where Bentley rolls into Austria, rides his first ever cable car with a little encouragement.
Come on! Oh, no.
And we have a lunch with a view. And if you want to adventure like us, don't forget to check out Eurotunnel's website, linked below, where you can easily get over to Europe in just 35 minutes and start your own adventure.